Good evening, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Really am. If you clicked on this video, chances are it means that you want to change your life for the better. I will get this out of the way right now. If you are totally content with the way things are in your life and you don't want to make any changes or see anything change, or if you don't believe that changing who you are on the inside will cause a change on the outside, and you're just going to continue to remain in the mindset and identity that you have right now and hope for some miracle from the outside to pop up and help you along, and then everything's going to be sunshine and roses. If you think any of those things, then please leave. This is for the folks who genuinely want to make an inspired, positive change in their lives. Maybe you've never heard of manifestation before. Maybe you're brand new to all of this reality creation stuff. Or maybe you have some vague concept of what manifestation is. Or maybe you've been in the game for many years now and you're still not understanding why things aren't changing for you, why you're still stuck in the same pattern. Stay a while. This is going to get interesting. I promise you that. This is probably going to be the most important video that you will ever watch in your life. And I dare say, by the end of this video, you will have all of the tools necessary to change your life and shape it into anything you want, where you can do anything you want and get anything or anyone you want. So stay a while, sit with me. You'll enjoy this. Let's get one important principle out of the way, folks. The universe is mental. It is a mental game. The first of the 7 Hermetic principles is that the all is mind, the universe is mental. If you've never heard of the 7 Hermetic principles or Hermeticism, pause this video right now if you so desire and go ahead and look them up. Or you just wait till the end of the video to look them up too if you want. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me, I should say. But the all is mind. The universe is mental. What does that mean? It means that the mind is the cause. This is the cause. The world around you and inside of you, frankly, is the effect. The universe is mental. It is so mental, in fact, that if you don't think it's mental, if you think that everything is random, then the universe around you, your reality, will masquerade itself in such a way that it will continue to foster that perception for you. So, what does this ultimately mean? You've been falling for an illusion your whole life if you weren't aware of this truth. You've been only responding to your 3D environment around you, thinking that was the immovable, immutable fact, and there was nothing you could do to change it. What's done is done. When in truth, this is kind of harsh to accept, but also liberating if you truly accept it. You were the cause of it the whole time. All of the good, all of the bad, everything inside and outside of you. Even if it was some sort of random, seemingly random event that was so terrible that happened to you, it's either consciously or subconsciously, a part of you chose that. And the reason why is because the mental universe, the all is mind, the universe around you responds to your beliefs, your attention, what are you focused on, your identity, who are you being, what do you define yourself as, and what emotions do you experience. All of those things together, they determine the reality that you are living in. That is why no two realities between two humans are exactly the same. This is still why a lot of physicists and scientists, philosophers alike, struggle with something called the hard problem of consciousness, which is that they still do not know why subjective experiences arise from consciousness. Why do people experience different things? Why do some people see color differently? And it's simply because there is, yes, only one planet, but over 8 billion different worlds. Every single human is living in their own world that is separate from another. There's no way around that, folks. That's just how it is. So you know that reality is a mirror. The mind, all is mind. The universe is mental. That can only mean that your reality around you reflects back to you who you are being. I'll give you an example. So maybe this will make it easier for you to comprehend. Let's say you are in a house full of mirrors, right? Funhouse mirror. Let's just say that. Everywhere you look around you is a mirror. But the thing is, let's say, hypothetically, you don't know what a mirror is, what a mirror does. You don't know how that works. Well, the thing is, when you don't know what a mirror is, let's say like a dog, when a dog sees its own reflection in the mirror, it just starts to bark at the reflection, thinking that that reflection itself is a separate entity, not realizing that that reflection is just that, a reflection. It is showing the dog who it is. That's what reality is doing for you. So if you were in that funhouse mirror and you frown without knowing what a mirror is, you're just going to think that the mirrors are frowning at you, not realizing that they are just responding to you. Let that sink in for a second. Reality around you just responds and reflects who you are being. So, if you are a person who is utterly pessimistic, constantly focused on the negativity, addicted to stress, that is a real phenomenon, and most of us are addicted to stress, then that's what you're gonna get more of. Because in a mental universe, it is not, the mental universe essentially is God. Except that you are God yourself, or at least, at the very least, an extension of God. Your consciousness is an extension of God. And that God is an impersonal energy. It is omnipotent, omnipresent, all-powerful, but it does not play favorites. It gives you who you are. It gives you what you are. If you are a person who is focused on all that negativity, you're just going to get more of it. Negativity begets negativity. And on the flip side, positivity begets positivity. When you fully accept that the mind is the cause of everything, folks, then you will accept that when you start to think and feel more positive and think in your favor and feel the positive emotions associated with those positive thoughts, your reality is going to start to reflect more positively to you. Let's understand another thing. You are putting labels on something outside of you. Oh, wow, that's a really pretty sunset. There you go. I just put a label on the sunset just now, right as it comes out. That was really cool. But a pessimist might say that sunset looks ugly. It's subjective. Whatever is happening outside of you, it has no meaning other than the one that you are giving it. So, if you're new to manifestation or reality creation, something that you might not know yet, but those of us or experienced in the manifestation community know this to be true. The vast majority of the time, people are focused on love. They want to figure out how to get their specific person, their SP, back in their life, just the way that they want them to. And what they're not realizing is that the only reason why they don't have their specific person, or maybe why their specific person is acting in a specific way that they don't like, is because of their perceptions of them. What are they persisting in? What assumptions? What emotions are they feeling? Remember, folks, your reality will be based off of your beliefs, identity, attention, and emotional conviction. If you are emotionally convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that your SP is out of your life and they won't be coming back, then congratulations. You're manifesting that. You've actually been manifesting your whole life. Again, universe is mental. It only reflects who you are being, what you are being. Manifestation is a 24/7 process. You cannot turn it off. It is as automatic as your heart beating. It's as automatic as you breathing. So let's give this a little litmus test. At some point, you've probably had a friendship or relationship that went sour or ended in a terrible way. Or maybe you're in a relationship right now that doesn't reflect what you want it to. Let's say you're in an unhealthy relationship. Just keep it simple. Don't lie to me. More importantly, don't lie to yourself when you ask this question. When you answer this question, I should say. Are you persisting in an endless loop of the negative things that you are seeing? Is it a little slippery slope of negativity that you just find yourself going into over and over and over again and staying there? Even though you hate what they're doing, even if you hate your circumstances being thrown at you, you still keep thinking about it over and over again. If that's true, then that's the reason why you're experiencing it in the 3D. There's no way around that. If you change that pattern, if you break out of that pattern of negativity and focus on something more positive, even if you don't see it right now, you're going to see that positivity eventually be reflected back in your life. And going off of that, here is something that a lot of people refuse to accept or have trouble accepting. This is for the control freaks out there. Even when you think from your end, think from your desired end state. That's the way you should be going about this. The way that desired thing, that maybe that desired specific person, the way that you want them to show up, the way that everything unfolds to get there is not up to you. This is the part where you need to learn how to let go. That's the first video I ever talked about on this channel. It means let go of the old reality of not having them and start to embrace the new reality of having them. So think and act and feel and behave just as that person would when they have that desired reality. If you are finding that difficult to do, if you're finding it difficult to put yourself first, then you have some work to do. The whole point of this work is to put yourself first. Getting the SP, getting the wealth, the money, the health, the beautiful body, that's all secondary, guys. The goal is to give yourself some self-love, appreciation. Put yourself on the pedestal. That is another issue a lot of people experience, putting their specific person on a pedestal. When you place such high importance and grandiosity on something outside of you, that shows to the universe, hey, I don't have that thing. And as I said before, the mental universe gives right back to you what you are thinking and experiencing and being. So you don't have that person? Okay, here's more circumstances for you to not have that person. Are you getting it? Are you aware that they are not in your life? Congratulations. You've manifested that. Are you aware that you are doing a whole bunch of techniques, writing a note, before scripting, doing visualizations, robotically affirming in the mirror like a psychopath 24/7, and nothing is still working when you do that? Congratulations, you are manifesting that reality. the techniques that people do, whether that is anything that I just said there, or like drinking moon water, or I don't know what the fuck people do. Like if you're believing to astrology and you think some sort of astrology phenomenon is going to help you, doesn't matter. Those techniques in and of themselves don't do anything. Period. The only thing that is causing your reality to take shape, take form, is you. The only thing a technique does is it gets, if used properly, that is that it gets you into the awareness, the mental space of actually having that thing that you want. So I want to make this as simple as I possibly can for you guys. You need to put yourself high on the pedestal. Make yourself your top priority. I have a challenge for you guys. For the next week, even if you're obsessed with a specific person right now, if they are the most important thing in your life, what I want you to do is, for just 1 week, give yourself all of that focus, all of that positive attention. Show yourself some love. You should rampage every day about how much of a wonderful person you are. Even if you don't believe it at first, do it anyways. Maybe some people that's going to be robotically affirming in the mirror like a psychopath. If that works for you, then great. Sometimes that works for me as well. I'll just be upfront. Especially that worked for me at the beginning when I was getting into this work. But give yourself love, guys. Persist in a state of godlike power for a week, as best that you can. Because if you accept that you are God, then your reality is going to reflect just that. You have your godlike ability to bring anything and everything you desire into your life. Just like that. It truly is instant. When the moment you say something is true, and especially if you add emotion to that, the point freaking 0.0000001 seconds after you say that thing, it is true. Right then and there, and it is done. You have it now. The question is, can you persist there? It'll probably not look like that you have that thing at first. In fact, things might get worse for you. And that is because it is if things get worse for you, your old identity of negativity is clinging on for dear life. And it is going to try to throw more circumstances your way to make you go back into that old state of mind, that old identity. But you need to persist through it. And that can be the most difficult thing in the world. I understand that. I have experienced that myself too many times. But if you want to change your life, you have to change your life. You got to change who you are. You have to persist through the uncomfortable feelings of not knowing what is going to come next before the positive starts to take shape. So, if you want the reflection around you to change, folks, change yourself. I don't know how many more times I need to say that. You need to take accountability that you are the cause of everything. And then embrace that and use that to your advantage. Accept that you are God. Accept that you have been the cause of everything this whole time. And then, soon enough, I'm telling you, if you persist there at least, it's going to change for you in the wildest of ways. And also in the most unexpected of ways. You got to learn to accept that part. You cannot force it to happen. Let go and let God do the work. Let God take the wheel. the universe, nature, whatever you want to call that, omnipotent, omnipresent, all powerful being, that impersonal energy. So, I really hope that I nailed it home for you guys in this video. You don't need to do whatever techniques that coaches are telling you. Repeat something 9 times and you'll get the specific person. I could tell you that I clap 3 times and suddenly I have everything I could ever want. It is that simple. It doesn't matter what technique you use. If you get yourself emotionally convinced that that is the truth, that your thing, whatever you are desiring, is here right now, and you persist there, the world around you will have to unfold to that reality. It has no choice. All right. I have talked for a long time now, but I really hope that this gives you all the tools that you need. If you don't get it after this, then I don't know, maybe it'll be time for you to quit. But ironically, you'll find that by quitting the desire to get something outside of you, to strive for some sort of object, some person, you quit putting them on a pedestal, quit being so attached to that thing, life's going to get easier for you anyways. It's all about balance. Don't be so attached to the outside and remain attached to who you are, your God self. Thank you.